सर्वेभ्यः आदौ प्रार्थना करोमि. म्यूट् भवन्तु सर्वे. वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटि सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. नमः सर्वेभ्यः. ह्यः वयं किम् अधीतवन्तः इति एकवारं पुनरावर्तनं करोमि. Let me just revise what we learned yesterday. Briefly. Nakarasya sthane nakarah bhavanameva nathvam. The replacement of nakara by a nakara is nathvam. Pratamam sutram asti rashabhyam no nah samana pade. This we studied yesterday. Vartika अत्र वार्तिकमपि अस्ति. ऋवर्णात् तस्य नत्वं वाच्यं. मिलित्वा किम् अवगमनीयं? What can be understood by this sutra under Vartika is Refat, Shakarat, Rukarat. These are the nimittas. Refa, Rukara, Shakara are the nimittas. That means the cause for Natvam to happen. Tat kshanameva nakaraha asti chet. If there is a nimitta immediately before nakara, that means a nakara is following immediately refa or a rukara or a shakara, then natvam bhavati. That, and there's another condition, ekasmin eva pade. It has to be in a single word. Ityukte nakarasya sthane nakaraha bhavati kada refat rukarat shakarat takshanameva nakaraha asti chet एकस्मिन्नेव पदे. अभ्यासमपि कृतवन्तः. अधुना वयं द्वितीयनियमं जानीमः. So I hope you have understood till now. If you still have any doubts, you can ask me now about yesterday's. No chet agre saramaha.
एकः सन्देहः अस्ति मन्ये.
पृच्छतु.
एकपदे, when we say, it includes obviously samastpada samasas also, right?
Ekapade. No, we'll come to that. No, it will not include.
Oh.
Ekapade will not include because samasa is two words, two subantas, right?
Huh. Oh.
Okay. Let's move on then. This is for people who are unaware of this. Many of you know what is Maheshwari Sutra, Shiva Sutra. I just want to give a brief introduction because the next sutra is using a pratyahara. So if somebody here doesn't know a pratyahara, please listen to this. Pratyahara is, Panini gave us this Maheshwari Sutrani. He has 14 sutras. First one is a, I, un, ril, rik, a, o, it goes on like this, 14 sutras. So there is something called a pratyahara. Pratyahara means Adirantena Saheta. There is something called it. It is like here, whatever is shown in red is it. It is like half Vyanjanam. So this is a it pratyaya. So this gets added. So here a, I, u is what he wants to say, but there is an addition of it pratyaya n. So usually it pratyaya is only for pronunciation purpose. For example, twa pratyaya. So we call it ktwa. It has a ka in the beginning, wa, a in the end and all. Whatever is used, ka is chopped off, right? And something lut is, la is chopped, ta is chopped. Only u is added. So like that, here the it pratyaya, whatever is indicated in the red is called it pratyaya. So what is a pratyahara? Adirantena saheta. That means adi antyena ita saha. Ita is it. So we will start from somewhere and we will traverse till we come across a it. Then whatever has been included will be that pratyahara. For example, I say an. What does an mean? I'll start from a, I, u, n. I've come to n, I stop here. So when I say an, I mean a, I, u. I'm sure in Tadita you've been have come across an pratyaya. So that means addition of a e u. So this is a pratyahara, a e u. An means a e u. And of course here a represents both hrasva, dirgha and also pluta swara. Okay, a. It represents all three. E represents all three. It goes on. Let me take another example of ach. So I start with a, move on like this, a, e, u. Now when I move from one sutra to another sutra, I neglect the it. I don't consider that. So a, e, u, r, a, o, I, au, ch. Now I have come across ch. So I stop here. So from a to ch is ach. So what is it comprising of? It has a, I, u, r, a, o, I, o. What are these? These are nothing but swaras, right? So that is why whenever we say ach means swara. So this is the reason why it is called swara. Ach is swara. Ach is a pratyahara indicating all, comprising of all the vowels. So ach indicates swara. One more example, hal. I start with ha and I traverse through till I reach the itla. Okay, not this la, itla. So ha, I go down like this, and here is the itla. So ha to la, what all does it have? Ha ya varat. No, I'm not taking ta. So ha ya varala, nyamanana, jabha kaka, all this. So now if you see closely, these are nothing but the vyanjanas. Okay, so ha to la, you will see another ha here. There is a reason why there are two has. Sometimes ha behaves like a mrudu vyanjana, sometimes it behaves like a karkasha vyanjana. That is why there is a placement of ha at both the places. So it is so beautifully placed that whenever there are grouping has to be done, if it is Vara and Rudhi Vyanjana, you can do it at one shot. It is just Karkasha Vyanjana, you can do it like this. So grouping has been done in such a way that you can make Pratyaharas to just select few of them. Okay. So Hal Ityukte Vyanjana. Why? Because that is a Pratyahara. So that's a brief introduction about Pratyahara. So Ach, Hal, this slide I'll share. So you can just, if you are unaware of all this, you can go through this. See, Jhal, Jashtva Sandhi, we have had this. Jhalo Jashante. So Jhal was what? All this. That will Anunasika Vihaya Vargiya Vyanjana plus Shasha Saha. See, Chartva, we use this. Khar, we all use this. Jashtva is what? Javagadadash. The third, Vargasya Tritiyaha. Vargasya Chaturtaha. We use this in Sandhis. Now I wanted to introduce this to you, or refresh your memory, because we will be using at here. At is what? You start from a and go down till you reach ta. I come here, and I see here. So a to ta is what? A, e, u. That means a is what? A, e, u, r, a, o, I, au, ha, ya, vara. So at ityukte swara plus hayavara. So keep this in mind. Understood? I mean, you don't have to be knowing everything in detail, but I hope you got the gist of it. Shall I move on?
Amani.
Okay. So now let's go to the niyama number 2. Sutravasti.
Mani, we are not able to see the slide. I'm able to see only the prarthana.
Is
No,
it?
we're able to
No,
see.
it is visible, Mani. It's visible.
We are all seeing it.
We can see. We can see.
Mahodaya, please log out and log in again.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Should I wait? Not many people are not able to see, is it?
We can all see.
If you are logging from phone, we have to move the slide.
Okay, wait,
You can see, madam.
We can see, madam. Mataji, we can see.
now you can see, right? Okay, I've closed that.
Now, ma'am. I can't see now.
Can you see now?
No.
Okay, 1 second. Just give me a second.
Now screen is running.
Okay, give me a second.
First we saw that. When you put first, it was clear.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Now can you see?
Now it
Yeah.
is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
Yes, we can see that.
okay, let's go ahead. So Sutram asti at kupvangnum vyavayepi. At kupvangnum vyavayepi. This is the sutra. This only this word is there in the sutra. Now there is something added to it. Whatever I write in the bracket is not there in the sutra, but then the explanation that follows tells us that take this from the previous sutra. I told you sutra has to be concise, right? Very, very concise. So unnecessary words, no redundancy and all that. So Panini has written very, very few words, as much as possible he has avoided. So what does he do? Whenever there is a word that gets to be repeated, he will just say, take it. I mean, what is that? Get it from that. What is that word? I forgot.
Anuvritti.
Anuvartate. Thank you. Okay. At kupvangnum vayepi. This is a word. And this rashabhyam anuvartate. Kutrataha from the previous sutra. Okay. It need not be just immediately previous. It can be any sutra which is before a particular sutra. Okay. Right. In this particular case, it is a immediately previous sutra. We know that 841 was Rashabhyam Nonaha, right? So we are taking the whole thing into this sutra. So what will it become? It will become Rashabhyam No Naha Samana Pade Atkupvangnum Vyavayepi. Now let's break this word. It is At Ku Pu Ang Num Vyavaye Api. I will ask one question. Here, when I break, it is at ku ang, but here it is kupwang. Anybody can tell why it is like this?
Yansandi.
Yes.
No. Pu and a has become yant sandhi. It has become wang. So at kupwang. So now let's break each one of them. So at kupwang me, this is in Saptami Vibhakti. So here in this case, we are not using that conventional thing where Saptami has to be before and after and all that. I told you yesterday, right? Pratama will give you Karya and Shashti gives you Sthani. Panchami will gives you something that's before. Saptami will give you something that's after. But here it is not taken like that. Though it is in Saptami, it is taken as something like Sati Saptami. Even in this case, if this is existing, if this is interfering, when this is interfering also, it is taken in that case. So let's break it up and see what is at. Now I told you in the previous slide what is at, right? It is Svaraha plus Hayavara. Okay, and we will have some specific things for this form, for this sutra only. I'll tell you later. At in general will mean Swaraha plus Hayavara. Ku is Kavarga. We know that, right? We have seen that in Shchuna, Shchu, right? In that, what is that? Shchutva Sandhi. Shchu, we always said Shchu. What is that? Shakara and Chu. What was Chu representing? Chavarga. So Panini has compressed that even further. Kaka Gaganya itself is called Kavarga. He has compressed that and has made it Ku. So here Ku represents Kavarga, Pu represents Pavarga, and Ang. Ang is the Ang Upasarga. I hope you know the list of Upasargas, Prapari, all that. There is the Ang Upasarga, Nayati, Anayati. That is the Upasarga. In the presence of Upasarga also, Num atra anuswara iti svikarniyam. This is Num means anuswara here, and Vyavaye means Vyavadhane. It means even it is coming, interfering, it is intervening here. What is interfering? When there is an intervention of what? Of what? Of all these. Of all these what? At ku pu ang num. Okay, when that means if there is a presence of all these, where? What will happen? Then we go back to Rashabhyam no naha samana pade. That means there is a samana pade. That means there is a word. In the word, there is a refa and shakara. Please note that we were always considering Rukara also. Though the sutra just says Rasha, we will be taking Rukara also because of the Vartikam. So in the pada, there is a Nimittam and there is a Nakara. Nathvam was bound to happen, but it will also happen Natkup Magnum Vyavayepi. That means even when these are present, where are they present? In between these two, in between Refa and Nakara. So if there are some few words, few aksharas, a few varnas in between Refa and Nakara, even then Natvam happens. Why are we saying even then? Because the first sutra said it has to be immediately before, right? It has to be Nakara, Refa has to be immediately before Nakara. There should be nothing in between, we said in the first sutra. Now Panini is adding. This is an addendum. First, he will tell you the general sutra. Then he will add specific ones. So this is the addendum. So he is saying, hey, this will also cause Natvam. What will cause Natvam? Samanapade refat shakarat parasya. Please mute bhavantu sarve. Samanapade refat shakarat parasya nakarasya nakarat. Mute bhavantu sarve. I'll give you a chance to ask questions, please. This is very disturbing. I can't even understand the question or whatever. Samanapade refat shakarat parasya nakarasya nakaradeshaha. It will happen when the nimitta and the nakara are there, when at varnasya, kavargiya varnasya, pavargiya varnasya, ang asya, upasargasya, anuswarasya, eteshu. Oh, sorry, upasargasya is not there. Ang upasargasya. It is ang upasargasya asya. Okay, ang asya upasargasya, anuswarasya cha. So when there is a presence of swara and hayavara and kuvarga, pavarga, kavarga, ang upasarga, anuswara, all these also, then Natvam happens. Okay. Now, any doubts? This is sutra. So we are only adding some varnas that will pass through for the Natvam to happen, because first sutra we said nothing has to be there in between. Now we are telling no, we can allow some of them to go in between. Even then Natvam will happen. So what are those? What are those? They are at, that means Varaha Hayavarat. Now Ra is a Nimittam. So we will take out that. So it will just be Swaraha and Hayava. Because Ra is itself is a Nimittam, we can't take that. In Swaraha also, Ru and Ru are also Nimittams. So Swaraha will be without Ru and also Ru. Ru because it's hardly used in the classical Sanskrit. Okay. So Swaraha in particular for this situation will not have Ru, and At will not have Rakara for this particular sutra. Okay. Yeah. Pruchatu Madhya.
Eka Nimsham. This is the same first sutra with the expansion. That is, these are all to be added.
Yes. So usually sutra will be first generic one, then additions happen. Okay.
This is not second sutra. That's what
this is the second sutra. Since this is the second sutra, we are taking first sutra and then adding. This is yet another sutra. This is a different sutra. First sutra will tell immediately. See, there are two cases, no, Mahodaya.
This is the second sutra.
Mahodaya, when I give you examples, you will know. All the examples I gave you yesterday, it had nothing in between, right? There was a nimittam. Immediately after that, there was a nakara, right? But there are some words which have aksharas in between those two. So how do you explain those things? So first there was a general sutram, and then there is an addendum to it saying that, okay, this is a second case. He takes case by case. See, why does Panini does is first general case, then addendums to it, okay, and then apavadas to it. That means exceptions. And then he'll say when is sutra not applicable. Then he will say addendums to that. Why it will not be applicable. For example, Mahodaya asked Samasta Pada. Sutra is not applicable to Samasta Pada. Okay, but then there are cases where it is applied. Then he'll give you sutra for that. Why do you think Panini was doing all this? See, we will think, why are the sutras so complicated? But we should understand the fact that Panini didn't invent Samskrita. Bhasha was already there, right? And the grammarians were also there. It was not, Panini was not the first grammarian. But then Panini's work was such a exemplary work that all other works before him were eclipsed. He did a very awesome job. He collected information. He put everything under one, what do you say, umbrella kind of. He categorized so that it became easy. So first he says this is, then he adds, then he says no, these are the exceptions. So he has studied, there's a massive study that has taken place, and he has tried to categorize certain things. Okay. So
Astu Mahodaya. So these are all the additions now.
these
Other
are,
than the three.
there are many things, but then I will be sticking to whatever is there for the textbook. So 1 and 2 is a very important for our Kovida syllabus. Okay. Understood? Any other questions? Bhagini, is there a hand raised?
Yes, Vijay Satyamurthy and Krishna Priya.
Yeah.
Pruchit.
Num Anuswaram and Ang Upasargam Udaharanani.
I will definitely give. I'll give. Next slide. Okay. With this slide, if you have any questions, ask.
Namaste, Mani. Mani, you said other than R and Sh, even R is considered. Why is that? I didn't understand. Can you please?
You had not come yesterday?
I did, Mani. I even heard.
I told you there is a Vartika, right?
What is that Vartika means? I mean, I didn't understand. What is Vartika?
You joined late?
Today, yes.
No, you joined late yesterday?
No, Mani, I was there.
Okay, then try to recollect. I told you Panini gave the Ashtadhyayi and the Sutras, and there have been commentaries written on that. So they will tell you the commentator, the Vartikakara has studied these sutras and he has analyzed it further and he has added to it. He has edited it. He has deleted few words. He has done a lot of changes. Okay, one such addition to this sutra is, he says it is not just Ra or Sha that is causing Nathvam. Rukara is also causing Nathvam. So we have seen Pitrinam. So Panini probably had, I don't know, whatever cause that was slipped. It was not there in the sutra. So Vartikakara understood that, he examined that, he noticed that, and he put that as an addition. So that has also become a nimittam. Understood? Rakara, Shakara, according to the sutra, is a nimittam. According to the Vartikakara, Rukara also gets added. Pitrinam, Rikara is there. So that is why Nathvam is happening. Understood?
Yes, Mani. Thank you so much, Mani.
Okay.
Now it's clear. Thank you.
Biswarup Mahodaya.
Yeah, I have a question. In this At, there is again Ra coming. That is in between after Ra or Sh or this thing. Again Ra is there.
No, I told you we will not be considering Ra here because Ra itself is
we will not be considering. Okay,
yes.
okay.
We will not consider Ru also. Here Swara, I, E, U.
Okay.
Ra is not considered. Only for this sutra. Okay. At in
Okay,
general, okay. At in general, it will be Swaraha Hayavara. But then for this particular sutra, Ra is not considered. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Okay. Agre Sarama.
Bhagini, I have a doubt.
The
previous screen, Maheshwara Sutrani.
Okay.
Okay. You said an pratyahara. I don't know how whether the doubt is relevant or not, but still I want to get it clarified. An pratyahara, you said a, e, u, or because an appears again next to 6 la. So whether we have to
first encounter.
First encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also these na and all has no significant.
Okay.
No. Okay. Why it is na here? Why it is ka here? I don't think there's any significance attached to it. The first encounter would be there.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on after the sutra. We will go to rule number 2. Yada samana pade rakara nakara yoho. That is between See, this is again, I'm explaining the same rule. If for some reason, if you have not understood the previous slide, I'll try to explain it in layman terms, not through the sutra. Okay, yada samana pade rakara nakarayoho shakara nakarayoho rukara nakarayoho. That means in between rakara and nakara, shakara and nakara, rikara and nakara, in between madhye at kupvangnum ityeti iti ete varnaha, it should be varnaha bhavanti tarhi natvam bhavati. That means if it is the previous first rule, what we studied was it has to be immediately next to each other. What have to be near each other? Nimittam and rakara, but nakara, sorry. But now we are saying between these two, nimittam and nakara, a set of varnas are allowed. In the sense, even if these varnas are present, even then natvam happens. Nakaraha nimittam cha etayor madhye anyaya varnaha santi chedapi natvam bhavati. What are these anyaya varnaha? They are called avyavadayaka varnaha. These atkapvangnum are called avyavadayaka varnaha. Vyavadayaka is to create a pause, stop, break. Avyavadayaka means it will not break, it will not cause anything to stop, it will just let it flow, let it pass. So it is allowing natvam to happen. That is why it's called avyavadayaka varnaha. Natvam happens even when there are certain letters between na and nimittam. Nimittam ityukte refa, shakara, rukara. Those letters which do not stop natvam to happen are called avyavadayaka varnaha. So what is avyavadayaka? There is a nai samasa, na vyavadayaka varnaha. So first we have to know what is vyavadayaka. Vyavadayaka is vi upasarga ava plus dha to dhatu. Vyavadayaka will mean separating or intervening. That means stopping, pausing, causing it to break, something like that. So na vyavadayaka means not stopping, not intervening. So what are these? See here, I have taken out ru, ru, ra and all that. Okay, a, I, u, e, I, o. Notice that r are not there. Ha, ya, va. Notice that ra is not there because all these are nimittas. Then kavarga, pavarga. Of course, there is another ang and upasarga and num. That is not there for a syllabus, but I'll give you example. But then let's just study from this point of view. Okay. So pictorially, this is a nimitta plus avyavadayaka varnaha plus na. So there are avyavadayaka varnaha. There could be one of it or many of those. Okay, there can be many of these or one of it. Okay, then it will allow it to, and also notice this dash dash dash. That means nakara is still followed with something else. It is not the end of the letter. So in this case, na changes to na. What is that? Avyavadayaka, all this swaraha, kavarga, pavarga and hayava. So when all these are present, natvam still happens. Why are we saying still? Because previously we told nothing should be there between them. But now we are giving an addition to that. No, these are also allowed. Even if these are between ra and na and nimitta, then also natvam happens. Understood?
That is first line you have written ra, ru, sha plus avyavadayaka varnaga. Second line ra, ru, dru, sha plus what is that?
What are avyavadayaka varnaha? All these. I'm just
all these. Okay,
this.
okay. In the one line you have written that you are separated here.
I'm only expanding it just for further clarity. Vyavadayaka, what is avyavadayaka? If you want to really, at one glance, if you want to get, these are the ones. Okay?
Is allowing natvam to happen.
Yes, that is why I've written them in green signal here. Okay?
Ma'am, plus anuswar, no? Plus anuswar?
Plus anuswar and plus ang.
Ang.
Okay?
Ma'am, this Ang and Anuswar, that will not come in Avyavadhayaka
I don't
Varnaha.
think that it will come. This is from textbook perspective. It will come and in the sutra. It will come in the Sanskrit usage. But then textbook they have not given. That is why I have stuck to this. I'll give you an example. But then for textbook purpose, if they ask you, just write only these. Okay? Because it's not there in your textbook. Understood?
Okay, Mataji.
The first sutra, I'll tell you what the general one is. Now it is for the textbook. Okay, in the textbook, they have not given all this. So in the exam, just if they ask you what is Avyavadayaka Varnaha, write this.
Write this. First one and second one.
Okay? Agresaramaha. So this is Avyavadayaka. Let's look at some examples. Yada nakaraha nimittam cha एतयोः मध्ये अव्यवधायकवर्णाः सन्ति नत्वं भवति क्षत्रियाणां. There is a shakara which is a nimitta, rakara, and there is a rakara which is again a nimitta and a nakara. Now there are two nimittas. So what I advise you to do is start from nakara always and go back and stop at wherever the first nimitta is there. Okay, if you start from now I found a nimitta and try to go this, you might get confused. So always start from the nakara, traverse back and stop at wherever the first nimitta is there. Yesterday I told you the one which is closest to the nakara is the nimitta. There are two here, shakara and rakara, but then rakara is the one close to nakara, and this is the one making natvam to happen. So start from na, go back, and there is a rakara. Now, what are the things that are in between? Here you see there is a ikara, kshatriyanam. Tri is ikara, ya is a, ya, and a. So e and a are swaras. Yakara comes in at. Hayava. So, refa nakarayor madhye I ya avarnaha santi. Te avyavadayaka varnaha. Ataha natvam bhavati. There is a typo here. Natvam bhavati. So, why it is bhavati? It is because there is swara which is allowed and yakara which is allowed. They are avyavadayaka. They don't stop natvam to happen. Therefore, kshatriyanam will get changed to kshatriyanam because na is changing to na because they are all avyavadayaka.
Ekanumsham. This is other than ra.
No, Mahodaya, please stop. I will give you time. Let's follow some discipline. I can't keep answering. Okay, I'll give you time after the slide. Ask any number of questions. Next, murkhena. Murkhena, there is a ra and there is a na. Go back till you meet rakara. So whatever is there in between, what is there? Kha and a. What is kha? Kha, ga, ga, ya. So kha belongs to kavarga. Ku. At ku. Ku. It belongs to ku. So tick. Yes. Ye is a swarga. Swara. So ka and ye both are avyavadayaka varnaha. So natvam bhavati. So murkena, this is a ta pratyaya that is getting added. It becomes murkena because there is a swavarga and a kavarga. So murkena happens, natvam happens. Vrishabhanam, vrishabhanam. Nakaram asti, shakara is the nimitta. In between you have a, bha, a. A or swaras, bha belongs to pavarga. At kuppu, pu, pavarga. Tick. Yes, it will go through. So natvam happens. Brahmani. Nakaramasti. Refaha. Nimittamasti. Madhye a, ha, ma, a. Santi. So atratu a swaraha. Ma pavarga. Ha to at. So all are green signal. They're all allowing us natvam to happen. So natvam bhavati, it becomes brahmani. Okay. So all refa, shakara and rikara, all of them are the nimittas here also. Nakara is there, but still there will be some varnas which have to be avyadayaka varnaha for the natvam to happen. So these are the examples for avyadayaka varna. So somebody asked for num and ang. See, udaharanani for at is varini, kavarga is argena. You have many kavarga I've given. Still argena and pavarga. Pavarga refena garbhena. Ang is paryanadam. It is pari, ang, naddam. Pari and a becomes parya, naddam becomes paryanadam. Okay. Niranadam. Nir, ang, upasarga, naddam. Niranadam. And anuswara, num, there is this means anuswara here, brumhanam. Br, rikara, with the anuswara, Nathvam is happening. Okay, these are the examples. They will not ask you about these two in exam, but still be prepared if they, in case they ask you. And the examples, and most important for exam, from exam point of view, is they will ask you to recognize the avyavadayaka or ask you why Nathvam is happening, why it is not happening, such questions. Okay, now ask Mahadaya, whoever has questions.
No, I only asked first to identify Ra and Na.
Yes. Yes.
Between that, you have to again check whether they are all Nimitta Karanam.
Yes, first get, when you break up like this, you get a, no, if you will get it with practice. Initially, you may have to break up, and then from here only you can make out kshatri, or ra and na, here only, ri, e, a, e, ya, a. You will, by practice, you'll start getting, but it is better to traverse from ra, go back, because there could be cases where there are two nimittas and you should not make any mistake. This is a very scoring topic. You should not make mistakes. You have to get out in Nathva. That's why. Yeah. Next.
Oh, very good, Mata.
Okay. Next. Any questions?
Madam, I have a doubt, madam. Can I ask? I raised my hand, but I think.
No, sorry, I can't see. Yeah. No, go ahead. As long as not many people are asking simultaneously, it's fine. Go ahead and ask.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Madam, there are two nimittas in Kshatriyanam, Sha and Ra. So we need not mention all the varnas, no, during varna vicheda. Like if they ask avyavadhayaka varna, like after Sha and between Sha and Na, there are ta. And after Ra and between Ra and Na, there is E, Ya, A. So we need to specify only E, Ya, A only, no, ma'am?
Which is a nimitta in this case, Bhagini? Kshatriyanam. There are two nimitta. I mean, in the sense, Sha and Ra are both the nimitta varnas, right?
Yes.
But then with this, which is a nimitta in this case, which is causing Nathvam to happen?
Immediately before Na. That is Ra.
Uttamam. So it is Ra. So you will have to specify only that. We are not even considering Sha because that is not the nimitta here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Can I ask, what is the meaning of this Paryanadam, Niranadam?
Actually, I'm not very sure, Bhagini. This is the example. I'm not sure. I can look up and get back to you.
And here, ka varga, by mistake, it is gha. It is arkena. Isn't it ka varga? Arkena, you said.
Argena. Kakagagha. Argena.
Arghena. Okay. Dhanyawada.
Okay. Here there is a typo. I have written padarga. It should be pavarga. Small mistakes.
Okay. But you will send the PDF, Mata?
I will send it today.
Mahodaya.
Mahodaya.
If there is any other, if the one of the letters is not avyavadhayaka varna,
I'll come to that. Okay. Now till here, everybody has understood?
One doubt, Mahodaya.
Pruchit.
In that Paryanadvam, if it is ang is there, it is upasarga. It should come in the beginning, no?
It is, right? There are two upasargas. Pari plus ang plus naddam. Okay. Pari is one upasarga. Ang is a second upasarga. You can have multiple upasargas, right? Pari plus ang plus naddam. Here also nir Nir is an upasarga. Ang plus Nathvam. Okay.
Upasarga is prefix, madam. Upasarga.
Mahodaya. Pravesha question.
Dhanyavada, Mahodaya. Avagatam.
Okay. Shall we move on? Somebody raised their hand.
Any upasarga? No, Mahodaya. Any upasarga out of 22 can be present.
No. But Nathvam to happen, it is only the Ang upasarga.
Oh.
Okay. Specifically Ang upasarga.
Oh, see.
See, that means I told you Swara and Hayava, then Kavarga, then Pavarga, only Ang upasarga and Anuswara. Only these are Avyavadayaka.
But here Nir has come, no, Mahodaya.
But then after that there is Ang.
Oh.
Okay. What is facing Na? Ang.
Okay.
Nir Ang Nathvam.
Yes. Okay. Astu, Avagatam.
Okay. Okay. Avagatam you said. Let's see how much Avagatam. Bhagini. Sangeeta Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Krupaya ahvayatu Bhagini.
Anand Mahodaya.
Bhagini, could you start from where you stopped yesterday? I mean, approximately, because
Okay. Hina Mehta.
Bhagini.
Bhagini, Avyavadayaka Varnan Likhata. Okay, you will have to specify what the Varnas between the Nakara and the Nimitta are. Here, see, if you observe, Nakara is already, Nathvam has already taken place, so it will be Nakara. Okay?
Asti, ka vargasya ka asti.
No. Tell me in a systematic manner. See here, Prayanam. It is
Rupyakani. So, Bhagini sandhi asti chet sandhi vigraha krutva vadami va?
You give me the final. See here, Prayanam. Easy thing. You just give me that. Don't start with ra and all. Start with ra and end till na.
Ru.
Na.
Sorry, ra.
Ra na. I don't want ra. Because that is not Avyavadayaka Varna.
It
is a Nimitta.
Okay. So, U. Pa. Ya.
One minute, Bhagini. Stop. Don't say pa. It is not full pa.
Yeah,
just say
full. It is ardha. Halant pa. Ya. A. Ka. A. Ante no. No. Anantaram I.
Na. Let's just stop at na, right? Don't tell me na and don't tell me nimittam. It is u, pa, ya, a, ka, a.
Astu.
You have to talk like that, okay? Uttamam Bhagini, your answer is right. U, pa, ya, a, ka, a. Next.
Janaki Shivaramakrishnan.
Namaskarena. Here, Nathvam Nimittam Padi, Rakaram is there. After Rakaram, Nakaram comes. So, this follows the first rule directly.
Just think, Bhagini. See, what is there after? Rena.
Rena. So, Rakaram, after Rakaram, instead of Nakaram, Nakaram comes.
No. Split it. Karena. Split it like how I've done like this. Okay. Rena. Split that.
Na.
What is there in between now?
Yeah, in between at.
No, don't tell me at. What is there?
Swaraksharam is there.
Which swara? Specifically.
A.
So don't. This is very confusing. We'll forget the swaras in between. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay. This is how they ask. If they ask for Avyavadayakarana, please be careful. It seems as if there is nothing, but there will definitely be as a or e or a. Okay. So here it is ekara, right?
Yeah.
Uttamam Bhagini. Next.
Jayalakshmi Bhagini.
Astu. Manushyanam.
Nimittam kim?
Ish is there. Na, Sha is there. Na is there. So, Ya is the Avyavadayaka.
No,
Ya
tell me that.
plus A.
Ya and A.
A.
Uttama. Next.
Jyoti Bhagini. Jyoti SM.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಗಿನಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಭಗಿನಿ ನಂಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ
ನಿನ್ನೆನೂ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಭಗಿನಿ ಈಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಸೊ
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಭಗಿನಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ
you go through the recording and
ಹಾ ಭಗಿನಿ
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯಂ ಕಾಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯಂ कृष्णदुरी महोदय
आं महोदय अनुग्रहेण अत्र रेफात् परे अकारः अस्ति अकारः हकारः अपि अस्ति ए इति स्वरः अपि अस्ति
उत्तमं नेक्स्ट
कृष्णन् वीके
अनुग्रहेण मृगाणां अत्र इग् आ सो आ इरुक्किरनाल
ग and a उत्तमं महोदय सम्यक्
कृष्णन् वेङ्कटसुब्रह्मण्यं कृष्णन् वेङ्कटसुब्रह्मण्यं
कृष्णन् वेङ्कटरामन् मम नाम
You have logged in
I have
with
answered.
2 devices or what?
Krishnan Venkataraman mama nama. I have answered.
Okay, no, okay. Krishna Priya Chakravarti.
Mani. Namaste, Mani. I should answer Bhikshukanam. Bhikshukanam.
निमित्तं किम् अस्ति
Nimittam and
there are so many people talking. Only one Bhagini answer, please.
Kameshwari Balasubramaniam, please mute.
Vadatu Bhagini. Which is the Nimittam?
Ka and A manye.
Nimittam kim?
Ka and A.
Nimittam Bhagini. Nimittam. Nimittam. What is the cause?
What is the cause?
Is there a Refa, Shakara, Rikara here?
No, it is not there.
It is not there? Okay, there is one letter Kshu.
Ka, R and Kshu it is.
Wait. Kshu. What does Ksha comprise of? Understand? You understand? Kshanali anyway. Please, nobody else answer. I want the person to understand. Okay?
Yes, thank you. Ka and Sha is there, Manye.
Sha is Ka and Murda Shakara. Nimittam is Shakara. What is the Avyavadayaka Varna?
So, after Ka, Sha, U, then Ka and A. So, before Na.
Now we will not mention Sha because that is the Nimittam. After that and before Na, what are the Varnas there? Tell me.
U, Ka and A.
Uttamam Bhagini.
Dhanyavada Mani.
Latta Balasubramaniam.
Savita Bhagini.
Yeah, Bhagini.
You answer this, Bhagini. You answer this. Even you are a tough one, huh?
K and A.
Where is the Nimitta?
See, Ravi Mayu
Kena.
K is there and followed by A.
But where is the Nimitta? Which is the Nimitta? Rakarah va, Rikarah va, Shakarah va, asti va, kutrapi.
A Ka Varga is there.
आदौ एव अस्ति
Please
Ra
mute.
is in the
Mute.
beginning, but just before
Please mute.
na.
I want that person to
Right,
understand. Please mute. I want only Savita Bhagini to answer. Please. That person should be very clear about what is being taught. Yes. Bhagini,
Before
where is
na,
the-
we have a ka varga and ai.
AI nahi. Where is the nimitta? I told you.
Is there? Sorry.
No, where is the nimitta? I told you you'll start from nakara and go back till you reach the nimitta. Nimitta is what? Refa, rikara, shakara. So you go on till you reach the nimitta.
Ra,
Where is
ra,
nimitta?
ra.
So there is no other nimitta there. Ravi, Mayu, Kena. Ra only is the only nimitta. So from na till na you have to go. All these are avyavadayaka. Let's see if they are avyavadayaka. Now tell me what are all the varnas.
V, I, M, A, Y, U, K, I.
I nahi.
No.
A.
A, sorry.
No.
And
stop.
Yeah.
Uttamam Bhagini, you understood now, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Akara
So
api asti manye. Akara api asti rakara.
Yeah, ka varga, ka.
No. The first letter ra, I think a got missed out in listing.
Is it? Okay. No. Savita Bhagini, you told, right? Ra, after that, v, e. So people tend to miss out this. Okay, people usually tend to miss out. Usually they miss out this because they assume that e, u, whatever attached to ra is usually missed out. So please be very careful about that. Okay. So Uttam Bhagini, now I hope you have understood all these. All these are avyavadayaka. See, e, u, a are all swaras. Va, hayavara, ma, pavarga, ya, hayavara, ka, kavarga. Okay. Okay, next Bhagini.
Lata Bala Subramaniam.
I will tell you one, it may sound stupid, but how I remembered it was, I used cup, yaha, vaha. Okay, because I had to remember because it was so much. What is cup? C-U-P, cup. Ka would mean kavarga. U would mean swara. P would mean pavarga. Yaha, vaha is yava. It is stupid, but this is what I used. Just for your, I just wanted
It's not stupid, it's superb.
Thank you, Mangi. Thank you so much.
Bhagini, repeat once more, Bhagini.
Cup yaha vaha.
Very easy method, ma'am.
Cup yaha vaha. C was for kavarga, U for swara, P for pavarga. Yaha vaha will say yaha va. Okay. This is how I remembered. Okay. Next.
Why that ha after vaha?
No, just to remember. Cup yaha vaha, you can remember. No, yaha vaha is in Hindi. That's just to remember. I told you it is stupid. You may take it or just laugh at it. Next person.
Lata Bala Subramaniam. Lavanya Bhagini.
Mother. Narabhagyena. Here, Ra is Nimittam, madam. And Avyavadhayak Varnas are Bha, A, G, Ya, A.
Repeat again. Repeat.
Madam. Bha, A, G, Ya, A.
G, Ya, A. Where is A? See, Bha, A, G, Ya, A.
Okay.
Okay. Uttamam. Next.
Manorama Nagarajan.
चित्रकाराणां निमित्तः रकारः ऋ प्लस् आ.
R plus A. I don't want R.
Rakarah.
No, that is not avyavadayaka varna. So leave out R. Okay.
Okay, then it is akarah.
Uttamam. See, this was a tricky thing. You should not be starting from, there is a chitra, there is a rakara here also. Okay, so plus start from nakara and go back. So there are two ras, but you will have to mention only this. Okay, what Bhagini did was correct. Only akara. Next. Uttamam Bhagini. Next.
There are two Ras. Only first Ra we have to take. That means.
Only the nearest Ra, not the first Ra. Nearest Ra to the Nakara.
So in between whatever is available. Okay.
Yes. Next.
निमित्तानी र ई अव्यवधान वर्ण.
Uttamam Bhagini. Now all of you have got it. Very good. Next.
Michelle was. Michelle?
Yes, Madhya. Good. Namaste. Murarina.
That's over.
Okay, so which is the next one?
Chakra Brahmanena.
Chakra Brahmanena. A.
Huh?
Before the no, ma'am.
No, you start from Ra. Don't start, go back. Ra. Start from Ra.
Ra. So
Bha. हाँ.
Bha.
Ba नहीं. Ba के बाद आता है Ra ना.
Bhara.
Bhara.
हाँ. Ma.
हाँ.
A. Ma A.
Ma के साथ a है. You'll have to split. Ma
A.
A नहीं. You stop at na.
Okay.
Now
so
tell.
It's only ma a.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
Mohini Bhagini.
Namo Namah Bhagini. The word is not visible on the screen.
Is it?
Murarina is the last which I can see.
And you may have to adjust your screen. Is everybody else able to see?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Able to see the second column.
Pass my chance then.
We can see.
Okay, Rajagrihani is a word. If you want to do it orally, Rajagrihani.
Rajagrihani. Ma'am,
Shekhar Mahodaya, please mute Shekhar Mahodaya.
Grihani, ma'am, Grihani. Rikara is the nimittam. Ha is allowed and swar is also allowed. So Grihani. Yakar is also allowed. Akar is also allowed. Akar. So Nathvam will happen.
So Avyavadayaka Varna.
Avyavadayaka Varna is Ga. No, not Ga. Grihani you said, no, ma'am. Yakar is there.
Yeah. Where is ya? Rajagrihani.
Grihani. Hakar and Swara.
Hakar and A, right?
And Akar, yes, ma'am.
That's all, correct. Uttamam. Next.
Monica Agarwal. Monica Agarwal. Mrudul.
Prabhunam. Yeah, here Ra is a nimit. Ra after Ra is a Bha U are the Vyavadhayaka Varna.
Avyavadayak.
Avyavadhayaka Varnan.
Uttamam. Next.
Mrudula GS.
Next, please. Let's not waste time. I have lots to cover.
MSH Sancheti. Sancheti.
न श्रूयते भगिनी.
Mrudula GS, we can't hear you.
क्षम्यतां भगिनी, न श्रूयते. We will move on. Sorry.
Sancheti. MSH Sancheti.
Bhagini. It is nimittam is Ra and tata pavargas Va is there, A is there, Ha is there, and A is there.
Tell me again, what is, just tell me the Avyavadayaka Varnan.
Avyavadayaka Varnas are Va, A, Ha, and A.
There is nothing before Va?
Va is there.
Before va.
Before Nathvam.
What
Ra
is
is there.
re?
Ra is the nimittam.
What is re?
E.
Please don't miss out on that, okay? Everybody will tend to make this mistake. Whatever ra is associated with, please write that. There is here it is E, okay?
Maithili Venugopal. Maithili Venugopal. Nagaprabha Shetty.
Parikramanam.
Parikramanam. Mrugana.
Mahodaye.
Im.
Nagaprabha nasti. Mahodaye Nagaprabha.
Nagaprabha Shetty, you answer the next one. Let Maithili Venugopal answer this.
Im.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Who is answering what? Why is somebody saying Mruganam?
Somebody is disturbing.
Yes. Please mute Bhavantu Sarve. Only the person who Savita Bhagini calls out, that person unmute. Simple.
Maithili Venugopal, please answer.
Discipline. Okay. Parikramanam. Please answer fast.
Maithili Venugopal.
Mruganam. Parikramanam.
Mruganam na.
Parikramanam. Parikramanam.
Parikramanam.
Kramanam. Im.
Repeat.
Im. Kr. Im.
No, Mahodaya, see there is a nakara here. Go back, there is a rakara here. So don't take the rakara with the pari. Take the one after that. Kramena, there is a rakara here. Start from this rakara because this rakara is the closest to the nakara. Now tell me, parikramanam, kramana. What are the thing? What are the avyavadayaka varnan?
Akrna.
Ra. After that, what is there? After ra, what is there?
Akr ma im. Akr im.
Okay. After ra, there is a ma a. Okay. Okay. Uttamam. Next.
Nagaprabha Shetty.
Mahodaye. Akarshanam. Before na, there is nimitta ra. So it is niyama 1. There is no this Nathvam happens.
Akarshanam, niyama 1.
No, you.
Which is the nimitta here?
Ra and sha.
Which is the actual nimitta? There are two nimittas, but which is causing nothing to happen?
Sha. Sorry, sha.
So what is in between them?
Nothing. In between sha, there is nothing.
Think.
Sha and a is there.
See, it is a full thing. It is not a half sha. Therefore, a swara has to be there, right? So, a is there. Please don't miss out on this. Okay?
Sorry, I missed out. Yeah.
Nagraj Kumar.
Don't be sorry. Just no, nothing. No, sorry. Why should you be sorry? Next.
Yeah. Yes. Harsha bhavena. So first I locate nakaram. Here it has become na. So nathvam has already happened. So definitely avyavadarikam must have been present. I travel leftwards and I am trying to locate the nimittam. That is the cause. So sha is the first nimittam I come across. So in between sha and na, I list out the words. Sha, ba, a, va, ye, na. All these words are permissible avyavadika varnaha. Hence, nathvam has occurred.
Uttama Maharya. Only thing is, don't say na. Na is not an avyavadayika. That is the nakara. So leave out.
Yeah. That is nakaram. That is the basis in which I proceed leftwards. Locate the cause. That is the nimittam. Then list out expand the words. Check out whether it's in the list of permitted Avyavadaya Varnaga. It satisfies the list. Hence, Nathvam has occurred.
Uttamam. Can you please repeat the Varnan again?
Harsha Bhavena. This is the word.
Just the Avyada Varna. That's all.
Yeah, Uttamam. Ba.
Ba. You start with what?
Yeah. First Akaram. Then Ba. Then Akaram. Bakaram. Ekaram. Then Nathvam.
No, Nathvam. Don't say Nathvam. Stop at Ekara. Okay?
Yes.
Uttamam. Bahu Uttamam, Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadaha.
Nagaratna Madhavan.
Bharavina.
No, previous one. Chakravakana.
Chakravahakanam. Chakra a va a kha a. These are the Avyavadana.
Uttamam Bhagini. Bahu Uttamam. Next.
Naina Lutra.
Bharavina. Rakar is the nimitta. So we have a, v, e.
Uttamam. Next.
Neela Yemen.
Bharavina.
Over. Next.
Tarpana Bhagini. Only A. Tarpana.
Tar, which is a nimitta?
Rana.
After that, what do you hear? Tarpana.
Pa. Tarpana.
Pa is also there, right? Pa and A. Okay?
Yes.
Uttamam.
Please
practice. Don't make mistakes. Okay? Dhanyavada. Thank you all. Now, let's go back. Somebody asked, what happens if there are other varnas in between? So, I told you, Avyavadayika means na Avyavadayaka varnaha. So, what are Vyavadayaka varnaha? Whatever we studied till now for Avyavadayaka, right? Anything other than that is Vyavadayaka. So, what is it? We had Ka and Pa there. So, now it will be Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga. And in the Swaras were all in that. So, other than Yara, La, Va, we have La, Sha, Sa. So, all these are Vyavadayaka. That means they are going to stop it. That's why I put it to them in red. They are going to stop. They will not allow Nathvam to happen. So, Rakar Nimittam plus Vyavadayaka Varnaha plus Nakara plus something else, Nathvam will not happen. Why? Because they are Vyavadayaka Varna. That means they are stopping. Which are they? Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga and La, Sha, Talavya Sha and Sa. Okay? Example, Marichikanam. So, start locating Na, traverse back, and there is a Ra here. List out all the words. Now, there is E, Ka, A. All these are Avyavadayaka. All green. They are all letting. But there is one Cha here. Bhadakaha. Saha Bhadakaha asti. He is preventing. So, that is Cha because Chavarga. So, that's, even if it is 1 in number, Nathvam will not happen. So, there also, even if it is 1 or many, where Avyavadayaka was okay. Here also, even if it is 1, the entire process is put to a stop. Nathvam will not happen. So, Refa Nakara yor madhye, E, Cha, E, K, A varnaha santi. All these varnas are there. Atra tu Cha varna Vyavadayaka varnaha. It is stopping. Ataha Nathvam na bhavati. So, Marichikanam eva shuddham. It cannot be Marichikanam. Okay. Another example is Vartalapena. When you list out, there is Takara and Lakara. These two are Vyavadayaka Varna. I told you it can be 1 or many. So in the exam, they might ask you to list out Vyavadayaka Varnaha. If there are many, you'll have to list out all of them. If there is 1, list out 1. If you are not confident, you can just write the entire expansion and then write. If you are confident, you can write them directly. So, Vartalapena eva shuddham. Kashtena. There is a shakara which is nimittam and there is a nakara. there is a ekara, Nathvam would have happened, but for this takara, which is a vyavadayaka varna. So it stops Nathvam from happening. So kashtena eva shuddham. Any questions?
Kashtena Shuddham. Can you repeat again? Ekavaram.
Kashtena, if you expand, there is a takara, right? Takara is a vyavadayaka varna. See, it is not kap, vaha, yaha, vaha, pavarga, kavarga. All others will stop. So there is a tavarga ta varnamasti, which is a vyavadayaka varna. That is why kashtena only, not kashtena. Mute Bhavatu, please. Okay, any other questions?
Bhavati. Sha is there, no? Sha is also there, Ta is also there. But Sha is a nimitta.
Correct. Between these words are found between nimitta and nakara only. See, vyavadayaka, avyavadayaka, they are between these two words only. You have to have a nakara, you have to have a nimitta. Only them Nathvam happens. But it depends on what are in between also. Only if they are avyadayaka varnas, then Nathvam will happen. Even if one of them is stopping, then Nathvam will not happen. So first condition is na has to be there. Then there should be a nimitta also. So shaka, sha here is a nimitta. Okay. So shakara is there. Only if the nimitta is there, Nathvam is bound to happen.
No, Ta Vargaga is there, no? Then it will not happen.
Because of that.
Right.
Okay. Bhavati.
When you told Ta Vargaga is there, it will not happen. Ta Vargaga.
Yes.
But you are saying Kashtena is Shuddham, you are saying.
No, Kashtena is Shuddham. Nakara, Kashtena Shuddham. Kashtena Shuddham eva. There is a nakara. How can you knock it off? It will not change.
Ta Vargaga. Ka, a, sha, ta, e, na.
Mahodaya. It will not change is what I am trying to say. It will not change to nakara because there is a takara. Okay.
So it will not change.
Nathvam will not happen. We are talking about Nathvam only. So Nathvam.
You are talking about Nathvam. Nathvam will not happen. But Varta is Shuddham. Word is right.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yes, Mahodaya. Any other questions?
Bhavati, mama eka prashna. Over side you had written Bhikshuka, and Bhikshukena. Takara, is it that Sha, Alpa Prana or Mahaprana?
It is Murdanya. This Sha, Bhikshuka. Ksha is a Samyukta Akshara. It has two varnas in it. First word is Ka. The second word is this Sha, Murdhanya Sha.
Okay, that's my question. Okay, now I understand why
that is why Nathvam happens. Because there is a Murdhanya. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. First example, you said Marichikanam. That is Asuddham, you said. That is because of Nakara is there, but Rakara, why is Asuddham?
No. I am not telling Marichikanam is a Shuddham. I am telling Marichikanam is Shuddham. Marichikanam is Shuddham because Nathvam cannot happen, Mahodaya. Chakara is there. Nathvam will not happen. So don't change it and make it Na. So read what I've written. Marichikanam eva Shuddham. Marichikanam ashuddham.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a doubt. Without Ra, Sha, other Ka, Vargam, it can happen like Sanganakam.
Sanganakam nimittam eva nasti, khalu?
Nimittam nasti.
Nathvam na bhavati. First one is Nakara has to be there for Nathvam. Then Nimittam has to be there. Both are the primary factors.
But Sanganakam is the word.
No, the Sanganaka Shabde Purvamaiva Nakara asti Murdhanya Nakara.
Sanganakam.
No.
Where is Murdhanya?
Na bhavati Sanganaka asti khalu Bana Tatra.
Where is the Nimitta there?
Nimitta is not there.
Anaswar.
No, Patra.
Gunam.
तत्र पदेव नकार अस्ति वा संगणकं वयं वदामः खलु
Yeah. That is not Nathvam has not happened. Okay, Sanganakam, there is no Nathvam because there is no Nimittam only.
See, Nathvam does not happen, but Varta Suddham.
What? Anyway, any other question? Okay, then let's do this. Please, let's try to do it fast. Continue. Savita Bhagini, please continue. Call out. Atra, you will have to tell Vyavadayaka Varnan. Like here, Dridani. The R, Dha, A, N. Dha and A are there between R and N. Dha belongs to Tavarga, ta, ta, da, dha. So it is a Vyavadayaka Varna. So I write Dha as the answer. Okay? Ahvayatu Bhagini.
Panduranga Marate. Panduranga Marate. Purnima Mutnal. Purnima Bhagini.
हाँ भगिनी नमस्ते दर्शनम् अस्ति रेफ रकार अस्ति तत्र
Vyavadayaka Kim?
दर्श भगिनी अत्र दर्शनं
वदतु भगिनि व्यवधायक वर्णः कः? What is stopping from Nathvam to happen? Okay, first list out the varnas in between. Darshanam, Na or Refa. In between, what are the varnas there? Darshanam.
श भगिनी श प्लस श
Now tell me, is Sha Avyavadayaka or Vyavadayaka?
Sh Vyavadayaka.
So that is a Sha is stopping, right?
Yes.
So what is, so you list out like this, Sha and A, and notice that this is a Vyavadayaka. So if they ask you Vyavadayaka Varna Likhatha, then you have to say Sha is the Vyavadayaka Varna. Though A is Avyavadayaka, Sha is stopping it.
Yes, Dhanyavada.
Okay. Next.
Atra Da is also Vyavadayaka.
This the. Why are you going there? We will have to consider only the varnas between Nimitta and Na. Okay?
Right.
Otherwise, those things will not influence Nathvam. Only varnas between Nimitta and Na. Okay?
Prajakta Stambhare.
Astu.
I'm sorry. Drushyamanam. Rukar could have been a nimittam, but the Vyavadhayak Varna are Sh, A, Ma, A. So,
they are all Vyavadayaka?
Vyavadhayaka Varna.
First tell me all the varnas. That is
the varnas between are Sh, Ya, Ma and A. But the Vyavadhayak Varna is Sh.
Bahuttamam. So all others, though they are Avyavadayaka, Sh is stopping it. Uttamam Bhagini.
Pramilamma.
Dhanyawad.
Bhagini. My word is Rajakiyani. Ra is there. A, Ja, A, K, E, Ya, A. In between Na and Ra, these words are there.
Vyavadayaka Varna asti va?
Ja.
Ja will be the Vyavadayaka Varna.
Kimartam Ja?
That belongs to...
No other, please, nobody else should answer. Let her answer.
That belongs to Chavarga.
Uttamam. See, she knows the answer. She doesn't need any help. Uttamam Bhagini. Okay, next.
Raghu Mahodaya. Raghu. Rajini Paranjpe.
Marijena. Cha is the Vyavadhayaka Shabda.
Uttamam. You want to find? That will be an exercise if you want to
Ra
expand.
is nimitta. Ra plus E plus Ch plus A plus No plus No to 9 minutes. Ra plus E plus Ch plus A. So Cha is the Vyavadhayaka Shabda.
Uttamam, Bahu Uttamam. Next.
Akshara.
Rajashree Ganeshan.
Oh, this was an example. This is my mistake. Anyway, do this.
Rajashree Ganeshan. Rakshita Megha.
नमस्ते भगिनी कष्टेन का इश इक इश का ये इट ना
What is stopping?
शा ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಭಗಿನಿ ಶಾ
Sha is a nimitta.
ಟಾ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಟಾ ವರ್ಗ
Uttam. Next.
Rajashree Ganeshan.
क्षम्यतां भगिनी अहं न जानामि
Okay. Next.
Ranjita Kamath. Ranjita Kamath. SD.
आं भगिनि वार्तानां so between rakar and nakar there is takar and akar so takar is the vyavadhayik varna
Bahu Uttamam.
Satyanarayan.
एकनिमिषं माता कष्टेन रकार नयिन
Sha asti khalu. Sha api nimittam.
Okay, thank you.
Next.
Dharmadarshina. Before now, Sha Darshina. Sha is the Vyavadhayaka.
What other thing is there? What other varna is there? Sha and?
Sha. Ra. A.
No, between Ra and Na, what else is there?
Sha, E.
E is there. Sha is a Vyavadhayaka. Uttamam Mahodaya. Next.
Satyalakshmi.
Ammani. Varidena. Nimittam. निमित्तं व्यवधायक वर्णाः रि इ ज and a here chavarga obstructing to become Nathvam.
Uttamam Bhagini. Ja is the Vyavadhayaka. Next.
Savita Ravi Shankar.
Maharajena Ra A Ja plus A Ja and A. Okay. Ja belongs to Chavarga. So Vyavadhayaka.
Bahu Uttamam. Next.
Shekhar Mahodaya.
आं महोदय अस्तु परिवर्तनं परिवर्तता वर्गः अस्ति विवधायक वर्णानि
Uttamam Mahodaya. Ta varga belongs to ta varga. Uttamam. Next.
Shamala Anandaram.
Grihastena.
If you have understood, just tell me the Avyavadhayaka Varna.
Okay. Sa Bhagini.
And it could be one or more also.
A
is Avyavadhayaka, kalu? Swara.
Ha asti.
Ha api Avyavadhayaka. Hayava.
Ha ani sa.
No, ha is Avyavadhayaka. Sa and tha. Ta, tha, da, da, na, tavarga.
Sorry.
Right? Huh? Understood na Bhagini? Ha is avyavadayaka. Sa and tha is vyavadayaka. Okay. Next.
Shivjeev. Shivjeev. Suniti Rajendra. Suniti Rajendra.
Amam, vadam. Murtinam ta a. Tavarga.
Murti nam.
Am.
Ta and a e.
Amam. Kshamyata.
Yeah, ta varga is the vyavadayaka. Uttamam Bhagini. Next.
Sushama Bhagini. Shekhar Mahodaya, please mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Samrajyena refer
Vadatu Bhagini.
I'm already vadami.
Oh,
Samrajyena.
I couldn't hear, sorry.
Samrajyena. Ra is the rakar is the nimitta. A, ja, ya, a. Out of this ja is the vyavadhayak varna.
Bahu uttamam Bhagini. Next.
Tejal Shah.
अर्चकेन अत्र र अनन्तरं अ च
र अनन्तरं
अर्च च
र अनन्तरं
अर्च अर्च र हलन्त अस्ति च व्यवधान वर्ण अस्ति क तु क अलाउड अस्ति क ए अलाउड.
उत्तमं. नेक्स्ट.
तृप्ति पेटकर. तृप्ति पेटकर. Uma Balaram.
Dha is the Vyavadaya.
One of you answer.
Da is the Vyavadayaka. Uttamam. Why?
Tavarga.
Uttamam. Next. Answer?
Tripti Bhagini.
Bhagini.
Vadatu
Namaste
Bhagini.
Bhagini.
Mrugakulani. Vadatu. Fast, please. It's already. I have many more things to cover.
Kshamyatam Bhagini.
Uma MB.
Bhagini. Kalini. Ga a ka u la a la avyadaya varga.
Uttamam Bhagini. Next.
Uma Natu.
महोदय प्रौढानां ढ व्यवधायक वर्णः तत्र र इति अस्ति. र अधिकम् औ अधिकं ढ अधिकम् आ.
र अधिकम् अ वा?
न प अधिकं र अधिकम् औ अधिकं ढ अधिकम् आ अधिकं न इति न भवति. णत्वं न भवति. ढ इति अस्ति टवर्गः ढ इति अस्ति.
उत्तमं. नेक्स्ट.
Uma Ramarao.
Dha is the one, Bhagini. Dha.
Uttamam.
Tata dada natha varga.
Uttamam. Tavarga.
धन्यवाद.
Next.
Umesh Asaikar.
हरिसेवनम स अस्ति व्यवधायक वर्ण.
उत्तमं. Next.
Usha Gopal Krishnan.
Between na and r there is da, which is vyavadayika, so it is not happening.
Uttamam. So I'm happy everybody has understood. So these are from exam point of view, they're important. So focus on that and practice. So now there is Natva Nishedaha. When will
I
Natva?
have just one question.
Yeah.
Can you go to previous slide? The word Murti Naam, Ra is before Ta. It is Samrajyen, Ra is after Ma. Why do so?
What is that? Murti Naam. Ra, Ta, E, Na.
Let me ask question. In Murti Naam, the Ra will come Ma, U, Ra, Ta, E.
Yes.
In Samrajyen, Sa, A, Ma, A, Ra.
No, no. Ma, Ra, A. Sam, Ra, A. Ma, Ra, A.
Ma, Ra,
Ma,
A.
A, Ra. Ma is half, Ra, and then A.
So why Ra is before word and after? In Ta, Murtim Ta, Ra is before Ta.
How do you pronounce? Moor, Moor. Ra comes first. Ti. Ra is followed by Ta and E. Sam. Ma comes first. Ra. Then Ra and A.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So Natva Nishedaha.
Can you show the previous Abhyas slide?
Yeah.
No, not this one. Previous to this.
Previous to this.
First one we did.
This one?
No, Abhyasa.
This one only.
Yeah. No, with the answers. That one.
Oh. Yeah. This one, Mahodaya?
Yes, 1 minute. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Natva Nishedaha, where Natvan doesn't happen. So Sutram asti Padantasya. Again, Rashabhyam Anna Anuvartate. It will come, it is taken as is. So what does it mean? Rashabhyam Padantasya na naha naha na. That means Rashabhyam is what? Natvam happens if the Ra and Sha is before na. That is Rashabhyam. But now we are saying Padantasya na. That means whenever the Nakara is at the end of a letter, end of a word, then Natvam doesn't happen. Even though everything could be favorable. There could be a Nimitta, there could be Avyavadayaka Varna, everything is favorable for Natvam to happen, but still it will not happen. Why? Because Padantasya, Nakara is at the end of the Pada. Okay, so Rashabhyam Padantasya Naha Na. Na is that's not happening. Nakara occurring at the end of the pada does not get Natvam. Refa Shakarat Parasya Padantasya Nasya Natvam Na Syat. Example, Pushan, Vrikshan, Akurvan, Charan, Girin, Gurun, all Dvitya Vibhakti Bahuvachana, Pullinka, you all have Nakara ending, Gurun, Harin, all that. That will not get Natvam because initially one Bhagini asked Pitrun iti Natvam na bhavati kalu. Am na bhavati. Kimartam tat sutram asti padantasya. Whenever the nakara is at the end of a word, then Natvam will not happen. This is an easy one. Understood? So bear in mind that everywhere when it is ending, that is why all the while I've been telling Nakara plus I had written right pictorially dash dash dash. That means Nakara has to be followed by something else for the Natvam to happen. Why? This was the cause. Whenever Na is the end of the letter, Natvam will not happen. Okay, so previous conditions, I always put dash 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 after Na because Natvam had to happen only if there is something after Nakara. If there is nothing after Nakara, Natvam Na will not happen. Okay, I don't think there'll be any questions. It's an easy one. Let's move on. Then this.
No, ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
Rame.
If Nakara is at the ending, nothing will not happen. That's what you are saying.
Huh?
Nakara is at the ending, no Natvam can happen. That's what you
are saying. Yeah. So what's your question?
No, I just want to confirm. If it's at the ending, it will not happen.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell. Yeah.
Ma'am,
It will not happen. Okay. Sometimes you get confused. Ramena, let's end. Why is it not happening? No, it is not ended with nakara. It is Ramena, na, and there is a. Okay, don't get confused. Ramena has not, it is a nakara ending. It's not a nakara ending word. It is a akara ending word. So it should be gurun, gireen, like that. Only then there will be no Nathvam. Okay. Now, till now, whatever I've taught is with respect to the textbook. This is what is important from the exam point of view. Now, there'll be few students who are interested in certain words. You have asked questions. Why is Nathvam Ramayanam? Why is it happening? Pranadya, why is it happening? I'll try to cover. I think is it okay if I extend the class? It's going beyond 12:30. Okay. So I'll try to finish fast. So let's see. Nathvam apavadaha, exceptions. We'll just go through it. Sutramasvi, purvapadat sanyamakaha. Purvapadat sanyayamakaha. And again, rashabhyam punavartate. Rashabhyam is common because that is a basic rule for Nathvam. So now we are taking that Nathvam will happen, but, or why, and when. That is how we are changing the sutras. So now we are saying Nathvam will happen, Purvapadat Sanyam Yamaka. That means all the while I kept saying Samana Pade, Samana Pade, if it is in the single word. Mahodaya asked if it is Samasta Pada, will it happen? It will not happen, usually. But now there is an exception, Apavadaha. So what is it? Purvapadat Rashabhyam Sanyayam Agaha. Okay, this is how it's broken up. So look at the vibhakti and all. We will analyze it later. Sanyayam purvapadat rashabhyam naha agaha. Let's see what it means. Sanya means a proper noun. So this sutra is an exceptional sutra, particularly for a proper noun. It is Sanyayam Vishaye Vadati Tat Sutram. Purvapade Nathvam Nimittam Vartate. Here it is not Samana Pade. Okay, but here there is an exception to that case. Why? What is the exception? There is a Samasta Pada. There are two Padas. Joining of the two Padas usually will not result in Nathvam. But yes, these are the exceptions. When is the exception? Uttarapade nakaraha vartate, purvapade nimittam vartate, dvayor madhye gakaraha nasti chet. There should not be a gakara in between, and sampurna padam nama iti chet. If the entire word, the samasta pada or the word that is combined word is talking about a proper noun, and if there is no gakara in between, then Nathvam happens. Then the Uttarapade Vidyamanasya Nakarasya Nakaradeshaha Bhavati. Nathvam happens. So for a Samasta Pada, which is defined as a Sanya, which is defined as a pronoun, Rakara and Shakara in a Purva Pada causes Nathvam of the Nakara in the Uttarapada. See, Nimittam is in one Pada, Shakara, I mean, Nakara is in one Pada. All the while we said it has to be in Samana Pade, both of them has to be in the same word. Now we are talking if Nimittam is in one Pada and Nakara is in the other Pada, even then Nathvam happens. When it will happen? If the compound word we are talking about is a proper noun. And there's another condition. There should not be a Gakara in between. Just couple examples I'll give. Shurpanaka. Shurpanaka. Tasya vigrahavakyamasti. Shurpani iva nakhani yasyaha sa. Shurpani andre that, what do you say, mora antivi kannadadalli, winnowing basket or something. Her nails are like mora. Her like a winnowing basket. That such a person is called a Shurpanaka. Now, when we say Shurpanaka, we are actually referring to one particular person, Ravana's sister. That's a proper noun. In such a case, there is a Nathvam happening. Otherwise, if it is just the two Padas, if you see somebody, some lady, and you want to compare her Naka, that is nails, to Shurpa, that is Mora, you cannot make it Shurpanaka. If you are not referring to some particular person with the name Shurpanaka, it is still Shurpanaka only. But if you are referring with a proper noun to a particular person, then it becomes Shurpanaka. It is Shurpanaka here because it is a proper noun of Ravana's sister. Okay, so it is Shurpanaka. Same with
Ekavaram punaka vadati va mata.
Vadami. See, whenever I told you in a samasta pada, they will know there will not be Nathvam. It has to be in a samana pade. It has to be in a single word. Now I told you there are many 1 to 40 are sutras pertaining to directly or indirectly to Nathvam. So there are many sutras giving you exception cases and all this. This is one sutra that I've selected because most of us have some doubts about this. Why is it Ramayanam and not Ramayanam? Because Rama and Ayana. Okay, Rama is one pada, Ayanam is another pada, Ramayanam is a samasta pada, and we say it will not happen. Nathvam will not happen for a samasta pada, but we still say Ramayanam. There is a Nathvam happening. How can it be? That is because Rama is one pada and the nimitta is in the first pada. Ayanam is the second pada and the nakara is in the second pada. So, practically speaking, Nathvam should not happen. Rama, Yanam, it should have been. But please stop, Mahoday. If you keep disturbing me, how will I continue with the chain of thoughts that I have? Please stop. Okay. I'll give you time. Rama, Yanam. So, it will be Rama, Yanam, honestly speaking, technically speaking. But then, what are we referring to with Ramayanam? It is the book. It is the book that we are referring. That is the name of the book. Grantha that we are talking about. It is a proper noun. Therefore, it is changed to Ramayanam. But if you are actually talking, what is Ayanam? It is the path. So if you are actually referring to path of some person, say Rama, it is not our Sri Rama. Some person is there and you are talking about his path, the path taken by him. Okay, if it is not, it has got nothing to do with the Ramayanam book, the proper noun, then it will still be Ramayanam. But if you are referring to Ramayanam book, then Nathvam happens. If you are referring to Shurpanaka, Ravana's sister, then it will be Shurpanaka. Okay. But there is one specific which says Agaha. Agaha is Nagaha. That means Ga should not be present. That means in between, if there is a Gakara, even if it is a proper noun, then it will not happen. Nathvam will not happen. See, these are all small details of each case examples, okay, which Panini has tried to fit in a sutra. It's very beautifully done. So Ramayanam is okay, Shurpanaka is okay, but if there is a Gakara in between, then it is still not okay. Like Rik, Ayanam, then Rik changes to Ga because of Jashtva, it becomes Rig Ayanam. Then Rigayanam, it should have become because it's a proper noun, but it is not Rigayanam because there is a Gakara, Nathvam will not happen. That is what this sutra says. It says, for a samasta pada which is defined as a sanya, proper noun, Nathvam will happen, provided there is no Gakara in between. So if there is a Gakara, Nathvam doesn't happen. First of all, it is a Apavada. In the Apavada, there is again a specific example case that he has taken. Okay, so first Apavada is, though it is a samasta pada, though it is two words, there is still Nathvam happening because it is referring to a proper noun. In that, if there is a Gakara, again Nathvam will not happen. Okay, this is specifically for certain examples. Understood? Now ask if any doubts you have.
Vijay Mahodaya, prashnamasti va?
Ayan means house, no? Or path?
What?
Ramayan. Ayan means house, no?
Ayanam. No, that is Alaya, no? Ayanam is path.
Rigayanam means?
Okay. During Uttarayana, the path taken to the this one in the Uttara direction. Path taken Uttarayana, Ramayana.
Rigayanam
path traveled by sun.
Yes, path taken by the sun in the Uttara direction. Yeah.
That is called Rigayanam.
Okay. Any other question?
Rigayanam ityukte meaning?
Rig. I am not sure. Anybody knows Rig Ayanam?
Ma'am, I'm not sure. Maybe Ved, ma'am. Rig Ved.
Rik, the path taken by the Rik thing. I am also not
maybe path taken by the Rig Veda.
Okay, maybe it's referring to Rik. Okay.
Referring only the poetries.
Mahadaya, could you please repeat yourself?
No. Rig specifically give in poem, full of poems.
Oh, the Rig Veda, you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Veda.
I don't know much about Veda, Kshamyata.
Yeah. One question. You were selected only these two to answer the curiosity of Ramayana, etc. Like this, there are many more are also available exceptions.
Probably, yes, probably.
Thank you.
Whenever there is a proper noun, and there are conducive environment like the refa and the nakara, and then it is becoming a proper noun, then yes, it has to have a natva. Because
Ma'am, one question.
Mahodaya.
Rama plus Ayanam, Ramayanam, you said it is the Grantha, that's why?
Yes,
it's
the name of the Grantha.
Nathvam, yeah, name of the Grantha. But the actual mean is Ayanam is path.
Yes.
So is it the path taken by Rama?
Correct. It is the path taken by Rama.
Okay, thank you. So Shurpanaka had a separate, different name, no?
Shurpanaka, is it? I don't know. Maybe after, I have no clue, sorry.
This Shurpanaka is because of her nails.
Yes.
She got the name.
I don't know if she had another name. I am not sure.
She did have. I do not know. I will have to find out. Yeah.
Okay. See, such information, no, it is nice if you give it in the group. But then unfortunately, the group, they had to make it admin because there were so many messages. So this is where you miss out. Okay. Information. Anyway, shall we move on?
Mahodaya, eka shanka asti. How could you explain pranandya and pranamya? In first, there is no nakar.
Some patience. I'm not finished yet.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
Yeah, thank you.
Mahodaya, atra ga asti. So if there is ga, no natvam will happen.
No natvam happens, yes.
Ga means only ga or ka varga?
Only ga. See, agaha. Only ga.
Not full ka varga.
No, not full. Only ga.
Even name of Sultan was
Can you give me one more example?
Excuse me. The name of Surpanakha was Meenakshi.
Two people talk. One person talk, please.
No, Rujayanam is there. Can I have one more example, Mahoday?
Uttarayana, Dakshinayana. See, Dakshinayana it becomes. Because Dakshina, na is a stopper there. So you can't say Dakshinayana. It is Dakshinayana.
No, for Ga Varga.
Ga Varga, no, Bhagini. I don't have it right away from this thing.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Next, somebody else.
Mahodaya, in Shurpanakha, already pa and a are avyavadhayak varnas, no? So there is a very much possibility of happening this natvam. Then why you are taking it as an exceptional case?
Because I told you it is always natvam will happen with only samana pade. That means same word. Here we are having two words, Shurpa and Naka. Natvam will usually not happen. It is not supposed to happen. Okay. So these are the exceptional cases.
Thank you.
Shall we move?
Ma'am, probably her name was Meenakshi.
Yes, that is correct. That is Meenakshi.
So she had beautiful eyes but nails were big.
That is Kamban. Kamban gave that because she had the fish-like eyes.
Fish-like eyes. Mata.
Okay, good.
I think we need another lifetime to understand all these things.
Oh, yeah. Definitely lifetime. And you have to start right from a very young age and finish till you die. Only then even then, I don't know if you can finish. We know very, very, very little, Bhagini. Anyway, let's move on.
Nanಗೊಂದು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಕೇಳಲಾ?
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅದು ರಾಮಾಯಣಂ
doubt, but the thing is class will get extended as long as you people don't mind, I don't mind. Tell me.
ಇದು ರಾಮಾಯಣಂ ನತ್ವದಿಂದ ರಾಮಾಯಣಂ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ನತ್ವಂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನತ್ವಂ ಬರಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನತ್ವಂ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆ ರಾ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪ ವರ್ಗದ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದನಾ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದನಾ ಅಂತ?
ರಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಸಿ ನಾ ಇದೆ ರಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಧ್ಯ ಅವ್ಯವದಾಯಕ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ಆ ಮ a, ya, all are avyavadayika. See, that doesn't mean any vyavadayika varna iddidre Ramayanam wouldn't have happened. Avyavadayika is there, that is why Nathvam can happen. If there were to be only even one vyavadayika, Nathvam wouldn't have happened. Basic rules are compulsory, they are still there. Here everything is avyavadayika, that is why it is happening. Why it is happening in spite of being in two different words? Because the samasta pada has become a proper noun. Okay. See, it is not that this was made and grammar was there and that's why it is there. Language was there first. He has only made the rules for whatever was existing. So Ramayanam alli agogittu natva, Shurpanakanali agogittu natva. He gave the reasoning why the natva has happened, though it is there in two different words. He understood that, oh, this is a proper noun. That is why Nathvam has happened. So he made a sutra saying that, Apavada Sutra saying that, then if there is a proper noun, then Nathvam is happening. He didn't give the rule first and then language didn't evolve. Language was there and he just put that in a structured way. Okay?
That means in all the three words, there are, in all the three examples, there are two words. Still it is happening.
Yes. Okay. Okay, next. Then one more apavada. I've taken only 2 or 3 apavadas which were of some interest to everybody. The next sutram asti upasargat dasamase upasargat asamase api upasargat asamase pi nopadeshasya. Again, we are borrowing rashabhyam. That means Nathvam is happening. Why? When in cases which we had told that it will not happen. We had told upasarga when there are 2 words, it will not happen, we had said. Now, upasarga is there. That means upasarga is treated as a word and hence Nathvam would not have happened. But then he is telling something. Let's see. Upasargat asamase api Nathvam upadeshasya rashabhyam. There is something on upadeshasya rashabhyam Nathvam bhavati. Na plus upadeshasya will be nopadeshasya. So na plus upadeshasya, what does that mean? Let's see. Now, nopadeshasya is naha upadeshaha yasya asau nopadeshaha. The one which has na. Naha upadeshaha. What is upadeshaha? In the aupadeshika form. What is aupadeshika form? I'll let you know. So what is this aupadeshika form? Na should be there in aupadeshika form. What form? Dhatu form. If the dhatu in its aupadeshika form, what is aupadeshika form? There are 2 forms in a dhatu. We can say one is like shastriya and one is like laukika, whatever we are using. One which has been actually the classical one, shastriya one, which Vedic or whatever you say, which has evolved. It has changed and become something else now, and that is what we are using. So let me give you an example. When we say Vand Dhatu, we all know it as Vand Dhatu. But actually the form of Vand is Vadi. It is not Vand, it is Vadi. Vadi has changed to Vand and we all know it as Vand Dhatu Atmanepadi Vandate. Iti Janimaha. What about Kru Dhatu? It is what? Karoti. Karoti krutaha kurvan. That is Kru Dhatu is actually called Dukkram Karane. Anybody knows where you have used Dukkram Karane? Yes, Bhajagovindam you have. Nahi nahi rakshati Dukkram Karane. So Kru Dhatu's actual Shastriya form is Dukkram. That is Kru. Okay. So these, one second. Sorry. So these are the classical forms. These are the Shastriya forms. So these have changed to Kru Dhatu. They have changed to Vand. So what is trying to say is when a dhatu in its Shastriya form or its Upadeshika form, Upadesha plus Na. That means in its Upadesha form has a Nakara. If there is a nakara, it starts with a nakara. That dhatu starts with a nakara. Then natvam bhavati. Even if there is a upasarga joining to that. Usually when a upasarga is joined, we don't make it natvam. Because when I'm saying upasarga. When the upasarga joins a word, we treat upasarga as a word. So we will not consider it as a samana pade. But still, this is again a specific case. Why? When there is a upasarga happening, he's saying asamase. Asamase because we are dealing with dhatu. Samasa is only between two subantas. So, since we are dealing with dhatu, asamase is used. Then upasarga is with asamase, that means tiganta. Then also natvam happens. When the dhatu is in its aupadeshika form and has na in it. Let me tell you what. Now we will consider these upasargas like pra, pari, para, nir, dur, all this have rakara. So we are considering only those because we have to have the nimittam in the upasarga. Something is getting added. First word should have nimittam. Second word should have the nakara. So we are considering only these upasargas. And nopadeshaha, the dhatus which have na in the aupadeshika form are all these. Natati, nadati, namati, nashyati, nahyati, nindati, nauti, nayati, nudati, nuati, all this. So let me show you what it actually means. Let's take nam dhatu. We know namati, pranamati, all that. See, pranamati, it came out naturally. Namati has changed to pranamati. Why? Because the nam dhatus, aupadeshika form or the shastriya form is actually nam. So go to Ashtatyayi app, look at nam dhatu, they would have given dash nam. That is the actual form. It has changed and become nam, and nam is in use now. Namati we say. But as soon as pra or pari with the refa gets added to it, pra plus namati, it becomes pranamati because of this aupacharika form. Pra plus pranamati, parinamati. One more thing, ni dhatu, prapane, to get. Ni is actually ni. The actual form of ni is ni. It has got a nakara. That is why para plus nayati becomes paranayati. Pari plus nayati becomes parinayati. So we were always wondering why is it changing to na sometimes, why not? So there are very, very specific cases following all these rules. Okay, nash. Nash dhatu is actually nash. Adarshanam. Nashyati. So as soon as nashyati will be there, nashyati only, but once pra is see, vinashati, there is still na is only there because there is no nimitta, there is no scope for natvam. But if there, as soon as it gets a nimitta, pra has a nimitta ra, and it comes, this nakara, it changes to pranashyati because nash, original form is having na. So pranashati, pranashya, pranamya. One lady asked, why is it pranamya? So now you know nam dhatu's form is na. So pranamya it becomes. And there is actually another reason also for pranamya. Okay, now what about other dhatus which are having the same form both in Aupadeshika or Laukika or Shastriya? That means it has not changed. Like Nand dhatu. Nand was also Nand before also, now also it's Nand only. So if you get na, pra plus nandati will be pranandati only. It will not change to pranandati because it has been na always. So pranandya, pranamya. Okay, null to speak. Pranalati, because it will not change because there is no na in its aupacharika form. Pranalya, not pranalya. Nrit, this is the dance one. Nriti, the original form is nriti. See, everywhere it starts with a nakara in the aupacharika form, then natvam happens. Here there is no nakara, so natvam doesn't happen. So pra plus nritya, pranritya only, not pranritya. Prati plus nritya, pratinritya. Okay. So this is the answer for the question pranamya pranindya.
Thank you very much, Mahodaya.
Okay.
Can you tell once more, madam?
Once more what? Entire thing.
Whatever you told now, same thing. First line and second line.
Okay. See, I told you if there is a upasarga getting added, these are considered as two words, then usually natvam will not happen. But in some cases, some of the dhatus, it has two forms. It is called aupacharika form. It would have, nam was actually nam, but it has changed and become nam, and we are using nam, namami. But in its Aupacharika form, it has a nakara. Such dhatus, when there is a nimitta provided to it, it will give rise to natvam. Pra plus namati becomes pranamati. There is a natvam happening because nam has a used to have a nam. It is in its Aupacharika form, it has a na. Whereas if you consider this nand, there is no nan. It Aupacharika form also is nand only. So it will natvam will not happen. It will be pranandati only. Here it became pranamati. Here it remained pranandati. Understood?
Nand. That is where Nand. Oh, down under Nand.
Pranandya is a lebanta.
Nand, what you said, Nand, it is not happening, huh?
Nand is not happening because there is Aupacharika form is the same as this. There is no nakara.
Okay.
Bhavati, mama kinchit sambramah asti. Kru dhatu bhavati uktavati kru karoti. Bhavantu pustake kru dhatu kirati. Kim, which is good, correct. Kru dhatu is kirati, to scatter and spray. Karoti dhatu krin dhatu, which is correct. Can you tell me, please?
So this is kring only, I think.
Kring.
I am talking about the karoti dhatu.
Karoti dhatu. So there is a slight difference between kru and krin.
Okay. Let me correct that.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to, because I get confused. Parikshayam api prashna dadati.
Usually kru is the thing that is used.
Commonly used, but it is not right, isn't it?
It is not right, but actually there are so many things which are not right, Bhagini.
Okay.
Like you say Dattavan. Dattavan is not one second. Dattavan is not at all a verb. It is actually, strictly speaking, we should never say Dattavan and use it as a verb, right? But still we go ahead and use it. So the kra is actually, you've been using it as a dhatu for karoti.
Dhanyavadaha.
Okay. Next. Okay. Agre saramaha. One more thing I wanted to, a quick note it is, samana pade nasti chet natvam na bhavati. Okay, I told you, Rama Nama. This is actually two words. It is Ramasya Nama. I don't know if you've learned that in Samasa now. Shashti Tatpurusha. Rama, name of Rama. Ramasya Nama, Rama Nama. So, Nimittam Purvapade asti, Nakara Uttarapade asti. But still, since there are two names, you will not have Natvam. Rama Nama iti eva bhavati. So that was an exception because that was a proper noun. Atra patradvayam asti, nimittam purvapade, nakara uttarapade asti, ataha natvam na bhavati. Vayur nayati. Vayuhu plus nayati. There is refa which will get added, so it becomes Vayur nayati. This is actually a Refantapada, Vayur nayati, but still it will not happen because they are in two different words. It will still be Vayur nayati and Vayur nayati na. Kar yanam. Kar iti yanam. So there are two words. Kar yanam eva bhavati, kar yanam na sadhu. Madhura ganam. Madhuram ganam, madhura ganam. So there is a ra and a na. And ga which is avyavadaika, but still natvam doesn't happen because they are two different words. Nirvighnam. Same reason. Va asti, gha asti, avyavadaika, but still natvam won't happen. But one thing I want to say, prayanam. Prayanam actually, not prayanam. Yanam. Yanim ityukte kim ya padasya lut pratyaya. Okay. Prayanam. Pra plus yanam. There is one more different sutra just for this. That is called kritya chaha. Kritya chaha. That means whenever there is a krit, kridanta, krit pratyaya, and nirmittam upasarga, there is a upasarga getting added to the krit pratyaya, then also natvam happens. Only when there is a upasarga and there is a krit pratyaya happening. So that's why I said there's one more reason, pranamya, that is a lut pratyaya. But that is actually nam dhatu. That is a different. Okay. Yanam is a lut pratyaya. Prayanam. There are specific reasons why it is happening here and not here. Usually it doesn't happen. Specifically because of some sutra, it will happen. Prayanam is an exception. And one more thing, which is an
Prayanam,
interesting.
where is that Krit Pratyaya coming in Prayanam?
Lut, Krudanta. Okay, like Karanam, Karoti, Lut Pratyaya. The action of doing that is what? Karanam.
Okay, Prayanam also action.
Yeah, that is the Lut Pratyaya. So ya is goes, Gachati. Gachati ka Lut, what is Gachati Lut? Gamanam. Like that.
Correct.
Ya, Yanam. Okay. There is one more interesting which I saw it when one of the videos. This is, I just wanted to share it. Nrud plus Mayam, Mrin Mayam. We have seen this in Anunasika Sandhi. See, we know that in Anunasika is a Vikalpa Sandhi. It is not mandatory. So, but then it says Mayat Pratyaye Nityam. We have learned that in Shiksha. Chin plus Mayam, Chinmayam. That it has to be a mandatory one. Okay, like that. Mrid plus Mayam, Mrin Mayam. It becomes Mrin Mayam. Now our question will be R asti, Nimittam, Nakaram asti, they are together. Shouldn't it become Mrindmayam? Okay, is it Mrindmayam or Mrindmayam is the question. But then if you analyze it, Anunasika Sandhi's Sutra number is 8.4 for 45. But Nathvam Sutra is 8.4.1. So grammatically, what do you say? Technical term is Natvadrishtya Anunasika Sandhi Asiddha. That means it has passed on. It has passed Natvam. It can't, after Anunasika Sandhi is this. It can't come back and Natvam can't happen. It's like a one-way street. It has already gone. It is at Anunasika stage and it can't come back and Natvam cannot happen. So, Mrunmayam eva Shuddham. It can't be Mrunmayam because the number, look at this, and this, it has gone past that. It can't come back and Natvam cannot happen now. If it's too technical, don't worry. I mean, it's just a piece of information for you. Okay.
Because of Anunasika Sandhi, it becomes Mrunmayam.
Yeah, Mrunmayam. Mrunmayam na Mahodaya, Mrunmayam. There is
Mrunmayam
no.
Because of that Anunasika Sandhi.
Yes. Any questions?
महोदय मया एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति हियर् कार्यानं कार् प्लस् यानं कार्यानं सो न भवति नत्वं न भवति बट् कार्यम् अति इति एक
कार्यम् is in a single word, no?
कार्यं प्लस् न कार्याणम् इति भवति खलु
Karyan plus
Karyanam.
That is in a single word. That is pratyaya getting added. That is still a one word. See, karoti, that way patanti, right? Not patanti, kurvanti.
There the Nathvam will come, no?
Nathvam will not happen. Kurvanti, because that is pratyaya getting added to the pratipadikam to form a word. That is still happening in a single word. It will not happen. That is a different thing altogether. Kurvanti and all.
But,
so
this karyam iti.
See, karyani, for example.
Yes. Nathvam is coming, no?
And Nathvam is coming. But here, that is in a single word. That is why Nathvam is happening. Here, kar and yanam are two different words. That is why Nathvam will not happen. Samana pade Nathvam bhavati eva. Okay. Tat here to Vaupada staha khalu. Kar and yanam. Okay. These are all not from exam point of view, but it's just for you. If you don't get too confused, I
have one doubt.
You should not break your head on that. But then just it's nice to know about this also. There are so many things to learn. So you can just, even if you keep telling a stotra, no, that's what you should keep wondering why is this Nathvam happening and all that. Only then you can try to learn more. Anyways.
Bhagini Kalyanam.
So, one last slide. This is about the Nathvam logic. Okay. Why it is happening. I just saw this video and I thought I'll just share it.
Oh, very good.
Okay. See. Okay. Now, please mute Bhavantu. Okay. Now, we know that the sound that is coming, that is influenced how the akshara are placed, right? We have Vargiya Vyanjana placed such that the actual pronunciation depends on the sthanam, okay, from where it is originating. So Kantya will have all the all the words, all the varnas that are coming from the throat. What does it mean? A ku ha visarjaniyah kantaha. That means a ku ha. A is a, k k ga ga ya, ha aha. All these are kanthya. If you notice a k k ga ga ya, ha aha, the tongue is natural or normal. It is just like this in 5. It is at position 5. Talavya, next one, cha cha ja ja nya. What are the things that is there in Talavya? E, chu, ya, shanam, talu. That is e, cha cha ja ja nya, ya, sha. All these are shalu, where Talavya, where the tongue touches, it is at the second position. It touches the palate. That's why it's called palate. The tongue bends at the center. Cha cha ja ja nya, ya, sha, e, all this. Murdhanya is the cerebral, which has r, that means rikara, ta, tavarga, ra, refa, sha, murdhanya, or they're all called murdhanya. So where here ta, ta, da, da, na, the tip of the tongue is rolled back and it touches 3, position 3. Okay, so this is all called murdhanya. Dantya is r, t, la, sanam, dantya. That is r, ta, ta, da, da, na, la, sa. The tongue is touching the backside of the teeth. Okay, these are all dantya. Aushta, that means lips. Papa babama. It says pu upadmaniya aushta. U papa babama. They're all, see, it is touching, the lips are touching. Okay, this is how it's been classified. Now, what is told to be the logic behind Nathvam is, let me consider this karana. Kar, when I say kar, ka, tongue is normal, ra, it's rolled back. It is in the murdhanya position. Kar. Now, if I have to say na, then I'll have to bring the tongue back to the position 4, from 3 to 4. Instead, I use na, replace na with na, so that the tongue remains there only. Karna. It is easier. Now, what do we save? What do we by all this? Some energy, some time. Why is it so much needed? Because now it is okay, but before, Sanskrita was all what? Oral. Nothing was written. It had to be chanted for hours. So it was very important for saving energy and saving time. I mean, that is why sandhis and all have evolved, right? Merging, so that there is less time needed. And upadmaniya and all that pronunciation techniques are all for saving energy, all that. So this is karna. It is easier to have na change to na by using natva, karna, than karna. So that is one thing. Now about where natvam doesn't happen, let's see darshana. Darsha. Sha is, dar was there. It was there. Murdanya, the position that it was already there in 3. Then there was a sha. What is sha? Sha talavya. So talavya is what? Darsha. And sha, it has already come back to almost the position for 5, only except that it is this. Now again, to roll back, it is difficult when compared to pronouncing na. So darshana or darshana. Darshana is easier. So this has been explained as a logic. I don't know if it is a standard logic, but then I thought it is a little interesting one, so I wanted to share. I am not very sure if this is the logic, but it is what was kind of convincing, so I thought I'll just give it to you. Okay.
Oh, great. Various positions of tongue when you speak a word.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Great.
So, and one interesting thing was Murdhanya, if you look at it, see Murdhanya, all the r, sha are all Murdhanya. The Nimitta is Murdhanya, and Nakara is also changing to Murdhanya only, Nakara. So, probably this is related. One Mahodaya had asked, why only ra, sha, ru are Nimittas? So, this is probably the condition. This is probably the reason that Murdhanya is changing to na, because it is changed. Then Dantyana is changing to Murdhanyana, and only the other than Vyavadayaka, only R, Sh, R, R are left out. And probably that is the reason that they are the nimittas. I'm not too sure. This is my guess.
Urgasya Rasha Ruru comes.
Okay.
Murgan.
Saramahava.
Bhagini.
Bhagini.
The
Okay.
principles
Now
are very interesting.
I have, yeah.
It was very interesting. The slides.
Okay. Now what I'll do, it is already 1:15. One second. It's already 1:15.
Jihva Mulyam Upatmaniyam is also for similar reasons only.
Pardon me? Jihva?
This energy saving principle
Yes,
or
yes.
minimizing the
Jihva
strain of the thing.
Correct.
Upatmaniyam also evolved.
Yes, Jihva Mulya and
Keeping
Upadmanya
that
is also for
minimization
energy.
of energy.
Correct,
Very
correct. Definitely.
Nalina Beni.
One
Nalina.
second. Mahodaya, wait 1 second. I'm not done yet. Wait. So what I'll do, it is already 1:15. I have a lot of questions here which I wanted you to answer, but then it'll take time now. So I will give you, when I give this PPT, I'll give you as the home assignment, homework, Ruha Pataha. So you do it. After a week or so, I'll post the answers. Compare your answers. Is that okay?
Oh, after a week, you will post the answers.
Yeah. I want you to
Okay.
work on it. I don't want to post the answer. I'll give you enough time. After a week, I'll post the answers. Compare. Okay.
Please
Next
post
week, when
it so
is
that
your
I will
class?
compare with the answer.
And one more thing. Yeah. Next class, I'm sorry. Next 3 weeks, I'm busy. Next 3 weekends. So
Okay.
next class will be on Chandas. Most probably that will be in October. October 2nd week, probably.
October 2nd week.
Till then, I can't take classes because weekends I'm busy and weekdays the classes are somebody else is taking the class. So let me just. That's why I'm telling you. I'll give you time for this homework. I'll give you a week's time. Do it at your leisure, and but go through the slides once. Be perfect and then attempt questions so that you don't go wrong. Okay.
So October 2nd week we will meet.
We will meet for Chandas.
Shekhar Mahodaya, please mute Shekhar Mahodaya.
Yes,
All the
Mahodaya,
students
you have
are
too many
given in
questions,
the group.
Mahodaya. I must say that you have too many questions. Anyway, next class, Savita Bhagini will definitely tell. So don't keep asking when is the next class. She will tell you a day before. And Atra Sthagayamaha, I'll give you the homework. Please do the homework. Compare the answers. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. Any questions if you have, you can.
Ma'am, one question.
Ma.
This word. Karyanam, Nathvam does not happen because it is of 2 words, made of 2 words.
Correct. Car yanam, I am talking about the car, vehicle, car.
Hello.
It is car iti yanam. Car yanam, 2 words. That's why no Nathvam. Avagatam, Vavagini.
महोदय
Vadatu.
एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति
पृच्छतु.
कार् इति यानम् इति समस्तपदमस्ति खलु कार्यानं तर्हि तत् संज्ञा नास्ति तस्मात् णत्वं न भवति वा यथा शूर्पणखा इति अपि समस्तपदमस्ति परन्तु सा संज्ञा अस्ति तत् पदं
कार यानम इति संज्ञा नहीं, कार इति संज्ञा खलु.
कार् इति संज्ञा यानम् इति सामान्य नाम अस्ति तस्मात् णत्वं न भवति इति अस्ति खलु.
Ma'am, I was disconnected. Can you please repeat?
पदं तु एकमेव अस्ति तर्हि समस्तपदम् एकं पदम् इति.
समस्तम् एकमेव, but then there it is what? Sakanda. It is not akanda pada, right? It can be broken into 2 pieces. 2 words. Sorry. So it is sakanda. So Nathvam will not happen. Nathvam happens only with akanda.
So that means it's a compound word.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Manye, can you please post yesterday's PDF, Manye?
I will do it. Today I will, entire thing I'll post. I'll also post at the end, there will be this home assignment. There are 3 slides. Please do it. Take your time, do it, and then compare the answers. Don't look at the answers. Please, it is for your benefit. Okay?
For me, the time is 12:50 p.m. midnight. I am in California, madam.
Oh my God. Thank you,
So 12:50. But I was really interested. That's why I sat down.
Okay, thank you. Okay, अत्र स्थगयामः. धन्यवादः सर्वेभ्यः. धन्यवादः.
Bhagini,
धन्यवादः भगिनी.
Bhagini, cup yaha waha is a very nice catchword to, remember very fast, and these are very nice. Anything further you have like this kinds, please tell us.
I will let you know. Yeah. All
Thank
others,
you, thank you.
chandas and all, they have their own definitions which are very interesting. And you will have to see chandas, when they ask you the lakshana, or alankara, when they ask you the lakshana, there is nothing to remember. You have to this is something that you have to come up with something to remember, right? That's
right.
Chandas
Thank
and
you.
all, the chandas is equally interesting, but it has its own karikas. It is in the form of a poem. So if you learn that karika, you will know how to. That I'll teach you. Next class will be on chandas. So
Yes.
till
Thank
then,
you so much, ma'am.
Yeah,
it was very interesting, that class.
Yeah, thank you.
This class Nathvam is over now, ma'am.
It is over.
Okay.
See, and about Samastapada and all that, it is not there in the textbook, so don't worry too much. That was only, but the first three that I told you, first two forms, Atkup and then the first one, and Padante, only three are there from exam point of view. So do all the exercises that are there in the textbook, and some exercises from the question paper also will help you. Nathvam, please don't lose marks. It is a very easy thing. So don't lose marks. Just be perfect.
Book is not yet come, ma'am. No.
What is it?
Also, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They have to send registration link and then.
Oh, do you want the pages of Nathvam to be posted in the group?
Yes, book.
Yes, mother.
Okay, I'll do that. Savita Bhagini, can you do that if you have the book? Otherwise, I'll do it.
I don't have a book, Bhagini.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಭಗಿನಿ ಶುಭದಿನ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್ವೇಭ್ಯೋ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಭಗಿನಿ
ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್
Bhagini, class thoroughly enjoying.
Thank you. I'm happy you're enjoying.
Bhagini, happy Gauri Ganapati festival, Bhagini.
Same to everybody.
Just like in Shiksha, we are enjoying in Kovida.
I remembered her during my exam time also.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಭಗಿನಿ.
Excellent class.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ನಳಿನ ಭಗಿನಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್ವೇಭ್ಯಃ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ನಳಿನಿ
very happy.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಬಹು ಉತ್ತಮ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. I am happy you are liking it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I was happy when I saw your name in the timetable.
Thanks.
But I still feel we are scratching the surface here.
Absolutely, madam. Absolutely. Not even scratching. It's just the tip of it.
Yeah, tip of the iceberg.
Yes, absolutely.
Mahodaya, is there any sutra for without Nathvam? Is there any sutra?
Sutram for without Nathvam, what is that?
No, nimittamasti na vyavadhayaka varnaha nimittamasti.
How can there be from Nathvam without sutra? Everything
Avyavadayaka is Atkup, right? Which is not Avyavadayaka, is Vyavadayaka.
Okay. Dhanyawad.